Bitcoin and Litecoin update. What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. We're going to take a look at Litecoin and Bitcoin. Take a look at the targets of where I think we might be headed. Also, we're going to look at some key areas that we need to watch, guys. That'll help guide us through where we're going to go. So make sure you stick around for the whole video. Also, at the end, we're going to take a look at that Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart. It's very interesting. If you guys haven't seen it, I definitely advise you to stick around and take a look at it. It definitely there's a possibility of where we're going. So anyways, I do want to remind you guys that tomorrow we do the drawing for the free t-shirt, Litecoin or Bitcoin, whichever shirt of your choice. All you have to do is leave your comment in the comment section down below. That gets you entered to win. So definitely don't forget to do that. And let's get into the charts.
1, 2, 3, jump!
All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any investing or trading in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market can be extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind that it's still a speculative market, so don't put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen to get you subscribed to the channel. Also, tick the notification bell. That'll get you notified when I post new videos, and you won't miss out on anything. Guys, don't forget to smash those likes. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think of the video. That also gets you entered to win the free t-shirt. I really appreciate everybody that's been subscribing, liking, sharing the content. Really helps the channel out, guys. You've really helped it grow, so keep it up, and let's get into the charts. Looking at Litecoin on the daily, we had been looking at this as a cup and handle, which this would be the handle forming now, and I do believe still a good chance that this is what's happening. We look at the neckline here at $100, and we take it to, if we were to break out up here, that gets us to the $179 range, guys, which I do still think is very possible. And take a look at the RSI right now. As you can see, I have this rising wedge drawn here. I've moved the lines a little bit. I started over here instead. But as you can see, we've gotten resistance on the top line, support on the bottom, and we're back by the bottom support line again. We do have room to move up, and I do believe that's what we're going to continue to do. So let's take a look at the 4-hour now. And I'm going to try to zip through this. It's Saturday. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get my boat ready for the water and some other things. So bear with me. I might skip out on a few things, but I definitely want to get these targets, you guys. So looking at this as a falling wedge here, or a symmetrical triangle, whichever way you want to look at it. But we are coming close to testing the top again, which would get us up here. And I do believe we're going to have a break, guys. Not necessarily a total breakup. We may move in. We're in this channel again. We could bounce around this channel again. Let me zoom in here a little bit. These are the targets I have right now, guys. The target for if we were to continue down, as you can see, we broke back down into this rising channel, which we broke out of here and tested for support, and actually broke back down in. And now we're getting support on the bottom of that same channel again. I do believe this channel is going to hold, guys, and we could bounce around up in here for a little while. Definitely possible, because this was a pretty strong channel. If you look back here, we stayed in there for quite a while. But I do believe it's going to hold, and we're going to at least stay in this channel. If not, I do want to let you guys know that the measured move, if we were to break down here, is right around the 56.50 range, guys. That's where I'm at now. If that breaks, then we look at some lower targets down here in the $46, $47 range. But as of right now, this is where I'm at with it, guys. I don't see us going lower than 56.50 area if we break down. Now, what I do believe is going to happen is we're going to eventually break up out of this falling wedge that we have here. And right here, I have a target coming out of this wedge. If we were to break out in here, that gets us up to the $91 range, guys. And that's not to say we shoot straight up. Like I said, we could bounce around in this for a while to come up to hit the target and stay within this channel. Now, in the other direction, if we if we do break through the top of this channel, obviously, if we were to break up here, we could come back down, create another bull flag, and continue up from there, which is likely. But these are the areas to watch, guys. And like I said, if we break through the bottom of this wedge, then we're looking at the $56.50 range, and that would have to break below that $68 range to break out of here. So keep an eye on that, guys. Now the next target I have here is, put it up here. If we were to break out up here, and that would be traveling along, you know, this channel, if we were to break out, that gets us up to around the $105 range. Now the other target I have up here would be what I believe if we were to break out here and, like I said, get some support off the top of this and come up. This is the measured move off of this flagpole, this being a bull flag, and that gets us up to the 113 range, guys. And I believe if we get up to here, you know, we're going to probably come back down and test this line for support again. But again, I'm bullish here, guys. I don't see us breaking down out of this wedge. I see us breaking up out of it. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin, looking at the same thing, this as a cup and a possible handle. And if we were to break up, as you can see, we broke out of it a little bit here. But if we were to break up out, my target there is 68.50 or the 78.50 range, $7,850 range. Now I'm going to also, I want you guys to see this trend line I have drawn here off these two peaks, and that would, you know, justify us getting up to this range. But I'm going to show you how I got those targets here in a minute. What I'm looking at here is this rising channel, and if I zoom in a little bit, you can see we've broke through the bottom of it, but I do believe we're going to pop back up in there. Let's go into the 4 hour. Look at the RSI in the 4 hour, and let me try to stretch this out so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I have two channels drawn up here, and I'm going to tell you why and what to look for, so make sure you stick around. But anyways, right now, looking at this as we had a wedge, symmetrical wedge here, which we broke down out of. And I believe this yellow line here is going to be if we break up through the top. So let's take a look, and I'll explain what I'm looking at here. Okay, as of now, if we look at the yellow channel here that I had drawn in, and we've been watching that one for quite a while, which we've broken down out of right now. Now, if we take the measured move from this yellow channel, and this is if we don't break back up into it, looking at the 44.80 range, I'd say 44.50 to the $4,500 range, which would test the top of this channel, just like the channel in Litecoin. We would be testing the top of this channel. So that's if we continue down and don't break back up. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Try to be as clear as I can so you guys know what I'm looking at. But if we can't break back up into this, then obviously I'm going with this measured move down here. Now, if we do break back up into this, I will take this channel, this yellow channel, out of the picture and be looking at this. See these two white lines up here and this one down here as a channel, a rising channel. Then I'm looking at if we were to break out of this rising channel. Remember, if we break up out of this back into this yellow channel, I'm going to get rid of these two lines, and then this is the channel. And if we're to break up from this channel, that gets us up to the $6,500 range, guys, which is that trend line I showed you a minute ago. So that makes perfect sense. That would get us up to the $6,500 range if we're to break through the top of this channel. Again, guys, that's only if we, Again, guys, that's only if we break up back into this channel, in the yellow channel. I know it's confusing, but I hope you can follow along that if we do break up, you know, past this $5,200 range, then we're not looking at the yellow channel anymore, because this this made it invalid for dropping through. So hope you guys can follow along with that. But like I said, the downward from now, if we don't get back in this channel, we're looking at the $4,500 range right in there. But if we are to break back up in this yellow channel, then I can get rid of the yellow lines, and then we look at the white lines as the channel. And if we break up to here. Now, looking at the bigger target would be a measured move of, I'm going to have to draw this in. I don't know what happened to my lines. But a measured move of this flagpole to if we broke out, and that would get me to the $7,000 range, guys. So definitely want to keep an eye out for that. I do believe we're going to continue up, but like I said, if we don't break through this and go back up in here, then obviously my target's 4,500. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart. And this is what I believe is happening, guys. And if you look here, we had a nice rounded bottom here. And if you haven't watched the video, these lines are just drawn from each peak to the breakdown. And we've gotten resistance off them back over here. But anyways, there was no capitulation candle, guys. So I believe the hyperwave is bullshit. And if we look at Bitcoin, doing the same thing. We're getting this nice rounded bottom, and I'm going to zoom in and show you. I drew the same lines like I did over on the gold chart, and each time we hit these lines, they act as resistance and then as support. We've broken through this last one over here. We got resistance and we broke through. It became support for us for a little while. If you look at each one of these lines, they all were resistance become support. But anyways, it was support for a little while. Then we broke through. And now I believe we're going to come back up and test it again. And that's going to be around the 53.50 range. If we break back up through there, guys, I believe, you know, we're going to have a real nice move up into the $6,500 to $7,000 range. And then we'll have to check the data and see where we're at after that to where we go from there. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys the weekly RSI. If we look at the weekly RSI on the Bitcoin daily chart, this is the old bull run. And another thing I want to mention, guys, don't pay these people to learn their charting techniques, whatever. There's so much free information on the web to teach yourself. I don't know, these guys selling their programs and stuff, guys, don't waste your money. The stuff isn't as hard as people make it seem, and them classes aren't as good as, you know, it's simple. It's simple. Just don't pay for the crap, guys. Anyways, this is a trend line I've drawn from 2013 bull market down to the bear market, and we had 2 points of resistance on this trend line, broke through, never looked back. Same thing over here. This is 2017 and a trend line, 2 points of resistance, broke through. I don't think we're going to look back. That's not to say we don't have smaller corrections and stuff like that, but I don't believe, you know, we're going to have this huge. We're definitely, I believe we bottomed. Let's put it that way. Now here's the monthly 2013 bull run, 2017 bull run. Looking at the bear market, each one of these arrows represents a low in the RSI. There were 4 in the bear market over here, 4 in the bear market over here. Like I said, guys, this could, you know, worst case scenario, we could go to the end of this year before getting a nice bull run started. But I believe that everything's going to happen a little bit quicker now as the market has changed. But I do believe that we're going to have a quicker bull market, which is going to ensue pretty quick here with the next couple months. And again, this is my opinion. We'll have to see what happens with the market. So anyways, another thing, I just want to, you know, watch who you listen to and stuff on YouTube, even me, guys. But I will tell you one thing. I do my own charting. I don't watch other people's, you know, analysis and stuff. And a lot of them guys just watch each other, and they, I don't know, they just take each other's ideas and they're all stuck on one point. Like looking back at the 2013 bull market and the price action and trying to compare it you know, to now, or the bear market, and try. It's just a bunch of hogwash. I think, guys, don't try to compare that stuff. If you look at the past cycles, they don't repeat themselves exactly. So looking back at the last bear market and trying to compare it to this one with the, you know, different EMAs and how it reacted, don't get caught up in that, guys. Anyways, if you liked the video, click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Smash the likes, guys, and hit the notification bell to get you notified so you don't miss out when I put out videos. But don't forget to smash the likes. Leave your comments down below, guys. Appreciate it. Hope y'all have a good weekend, and I'm out of here. Bye.